So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Bane, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Exum passes to Gavin. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Zach Edey picks one up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Pippen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Aldama passes to Morant. Clark outside. Pippen finds Morant. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Morant passes to Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Pippen with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Dinwiddie. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Steps back. Here's Pippen. Sweet little floater. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Dinwiddie dishes to Exum. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Bounce pass Davis. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Dinwiddie outside. And here's Davis for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
Pippen dishes to Clark. Down low. Oh, it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Memphis also making some changes. Luke Kennard comes in for Clark. And it's Bane in for Morant. Washington with this screen on Pippen. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Portland Trail Blazers.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Exum with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
And here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Williams is checked in for Christie. So stand the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Dinwiddie outside. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Front past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 5 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that camp.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Aldama passes to Pippen. Pass to Morant. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. He's got 9.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Marshall with it. Outside, Davis. Now, Dinwiddie. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Huff passes to Pippen. Basket counts. Pippen's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Marshall. Gafford with the ball. Outside for Davis. Fires the 3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Huff passes to Pippen. Rebound by Marshall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Thompson for the triple. That's on up
To the NBA regular season. Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
P.J. Washington. He's checked in for Dallas. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Memphis. Luke Kennard comes in for Pippen.
How about the body control Thompson has? Used to taking punishment and still able to convert.
Top of the key, Morant. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Pass to Washington. Nails the wide open jump shot. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter. Morant outside. And here's Kennard. Over Thompson. Kennard's shot is off.
Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off his shot.
Kennard against Washington. Pass to Davis. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Thompson from long range. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 18. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
Thompson outside. Here's Marshall. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass. Marshall's got his 2nd basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Gafford. Bagley sets a screen for Kennard. No good on the three.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Gafford lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Morant right side. Count that one. Morant's got 15.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Marshall with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Morant. He's got 15. Bagley sets a screen for Morant. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies. That shot off, and that concludes the... Here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Pass to Davis. There's the screen. Here's Gafford. Washington with it. Guarded now by Clark. And here's Davis for three. And Davis nails the three.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Thompson against Morant. Basket good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The three from Davis. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really tough to disrupt the rhythm of Jackson Jr. on that shot.
And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies stand, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Here's Christie into the lane.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded and a missed layup. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Christie. He has 7. Pass to Lively. Shot clock at 6. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Exum, and he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now Aldama. Clark up top. Jackson finds Payne. Chalk up 2 there. Bane's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And Morant gets it to go.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Dinwiddie kicks to Exum. Takes the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane passes to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Exum sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Pass to Lively. Back to Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Wells in at the 3. Davis kicks to Washington. Thompson outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson against Morant. Pass to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Bane with the hops.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Dallas?
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Clark. Jackson trying to break free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that one falls for Clark.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so Clark nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 4. Now Marshall. Pass to Gafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Gafford. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Morant. On target from 13 feet. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
For 3, Marshall. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Bane passes to Jackson. Launches a 3. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks leading by 4. Thompson outside. Marshall sets a screen for Thompson. Pass to Davis. Here's the 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Davis. Jackson misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Marshall with it. Jackson on him. Davis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Marshall. Lock at 6. And here is Washington. From outside, off the mark. Morant against Thompson. And it's Morant missing. Mavericks leading by 4. To the inside. Out to Thompson. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Davis.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Davis gets a wide open look. It's money from deep.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Morant passes to Jackson. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Davis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Wells comes with the double team. Washington kicks to Davis. Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach streak.
That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Here's Morant. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Morant with the bucket.
Assistant, Brandon Clark.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.